Have you all seen this? The people going bananas for Minions, the whole Gentle Minions thing that's trending on TikTok? It's ridiculous. Memes didn't work in the success for Morbius, but they've done gangbusters for this Minions movie. Enough time has passed that clearly the Minions being seen as the annoying thing that boomers shared on their Facebook page is just a thing in the past. Now Gentle Minions is the biggest appeal, suiting up with your bros and going over to the Minions movie and losing your shit in the cinema. It kind of makes you wonder if the LEGO sets would be selling like hotcakes if they hadn't released 2 years ago when the Minions were still deemed cringe. I actually really dug the line all in all. My disappointment came from the fact that this was the only movie that had representation, because I feel like the style of Despicable Me works really well for toys, like a 60s spy theme, kind of like Spy vs Spy. I wanted more of that. Regardless, what we got was a lot of this. It's some bikes and some other vehicles, a plane for the wee ones, a pretty piss poor base if I do say so myself, but then we got these absolute beauties, these tanks. This is Kevin and Stuart as brick-built minions. If you bought another one, you could build a Bob as well. I thought that the idea was genius, and they even open up to reveal little tiny layers inside of them with some sweet details that are exactly what I was wanting from the line. I talked a little bit about how this theme could have been improved in my accuracy videos for those of you that are interested, but Gru's house and vehicle should have been a no-brainer in my mind. Speaking of which, the human figures are the biggest downfall for the line for me. There's only 2 of them thankfully, but Gru and Bellbottom do not translate to LEGO like this. They're fine figures on their own, but there's just no character here. There's no exaggeration towards their style and looks. Molded heads should have been the solution here. The Minions use some really special molds for their bodies and for their heads. I really love it. Their eyes are also interchangeable. Kind of reminds me of the Angry Birds line. They stand out really well together. It looks enough like LEGO, but it captures the design really nicely. The line gave us 4 unique minions in Kevin, Stuart, Bob, and Otto. I don't have all the variants. I believe I'm only missing Stuart as the pilot, but I think that the figures are great all in all. Most of them feature a different expression in each set, so it adds to the variety of having multiple since really, throughout all of the movies, these are the only unique designs. Some of the named minions are missing from these sets, given that they don't appear in the Minions movie, but they are from Despicable Me. They have some slight differences from the main 4, but not enough that it's going to forever be a pain that we don't have them as their own individual figure. I think Dave is probably the most unique missing character here. He's absent from these Minion movies, so why would he be here? But he does feature the same body type as Stuart, with the key distinction being that he has both his eyes. I thought that it was worth mentioning here that there is no Stuart head mold with both eyes. I hope all of you Gentle Minions enjoy the show. It's on track to absolutely warrant a sequel as long as you all continue doing exactly what you're doing.
Canceling this show and kicking you all out without a refund. So if you all want to sit down and behave, feel free to enjoy the show.
Sorry.
Then they actually did. People were throwing bananas.
Sad. Wait.